What's going on, guys? I guess we're gonna go live. I actually can't stay on long because I gotta go pick up my friend. We're gonna play Ludi and hang out, a couple of us, and there's some people that are having like a cookout um down the lane, so we'll probably go and bum some jerk chicken and hang out and chill a little bit. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys are doing well. And I'll be honest with you. I uploaded a bunch of Patreon content, and I just did a video today, and it inspired me to go live. Um, if the energies of the video come out, because I haven't posted it on Patreon yet, but if the energies of the video come out, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, I really just want to see what else comes in, and wanted to get the whole tribe together to do so. Hey, guys. Yeah, I was trying to schedule it, and as soon as I hit save, it just went. So we're just gonna, I can't be on long anyways because I've got to go. But I did think I was meditating for about maybe 2.5 hours prior to this. So I think that's why I feel really inspired to go live. And I was sitting here watching the birds and all kinds of shit. Uh-oh. Oh my God, it's mosquito time. Hey guys, how are you? Yes, please like the video, but first and foremost, thank you to all of you guys who positively engage this channel and all your love and support of me and of each other. I'm not going to get all emotional and all gushy or anything, but I just wanted to say thanks and I love you and I love it here. Anyways, let's pray and just get right into the cards. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I knew I was going to get into some people's business, especially because I didn't come in with a bunch of downloads. Not that I don't have downloads. And not that you have to go onto Patreon to get them. I will bring them here, but whatever. Let's just pray and get into the cards and see what's going on with the collective and how we might be able to support each other at this time. All right. Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guides, Guardian Angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective all the messages that are in our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guides, Guardian Angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High, forever and ever. Amen. I heard they're watching you. I'm like, who the fuck's that? For some of you guys need to be careful what your commute, because some of you guys are like, I don't search anything, but the kind of conversations you're having with particular people on your work device, somebody is literally watching. They have access that because it was contractually agreed when you got these work devices, but someone isn't understanding like how much access your employer or whoever is in the departments, like somebody is literally reading your text messages, the videos, the pictures. For some of you, if you broke up with someone, you need to double and triple check the access. Somebody could still have access and they're not to like emails, so they can see your incoming and your replies and the emails that you're getting, and you might not know that. Also, for those of you that like, some of you guys have agents, some of you guys are doing something in your field that is getting attention, but it's not that it hasn't been communicated. You might know you have attention, you just might not know how much, because some of it is coveted. Like, you're being discussed currently by people who are, if this is like, say for example, if it's in the workplace, your employers could be watching you and comparing and contrasting you to other employees that they could be considering for a particular role that they hadn't made public yet. If that makes sense, that's for somebody. This is weird. All of a sudden, this finger, like a mosquito bit this finger, and now I have to take these rings out. Ironically enough, those are protective rings. So I'm going to put them back on now that I itched my finger. Okay? Not today, Satan. Oh my God, it's so swollen. I'm all swollen. Let's see why else the divine has us on live right now. What else is going on in the collective's lives? Okay, there's this there's this common theme about needing to be open, collective. And some of you guys are adverse to it. Some of you guys are a lot less open than you think. So this is the energy of wanting something and saying, I'm open, I want it, not realizing that you're not actually as open as you think. And that's for some of you. You're asking the universe for something and you're really frustrated that you're not coming into alignment with it, and it's literally because you're resistant to it. You want somebody to tell you the truth, but you're going to be resistant when they do. You want somebody to love you, but you're going to question the love if it's authentic, or and or push it away and not acknowledge it. So Jill speaks about an openness, needing to be open to receiving. And ironically enough, I feel like for some of you, because for some of you, this is about, some of you, you're open to none of this. Like some of you are really struggling with this open energy, and others of you are not struggling as much, and others of you are in alignment. Like you're open to what it is you're asking for. Your belief and your desire are completely in alignment. Somebody here has turned their back to romance. Somebody is turning their back to support. Like almost choosing this singlehood journey. Or this is somebody who doesn't have faith in their independence, and they are still entertaining something they shouldn't out of codependency. So let's see what else. These are just some energies that we're tapping into. Like I said, I didn't come in with any particular downloads. We really just want to see what messages we get at this particular time. Let's see. I know this is Black Collective. Oh, wow. Yeah, I channeled this energy over on Patreon. It's coming in a little bit here. It's not the focal energy, but it is coming in. There is, and I posted this about 3 days ago on there. There is this energy. Remember, we have been talking a lot and aligning a lot to the truth being revealed, accepting these truths, letting go of the old narratives, yada, 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 right? There is this massive collective of people who are rejecting the sun coming out, truths being revealed, the book of Revelations, the end of the world, which was the end of the old illusion and paradigm, and the new world that can now exist now that we've accepted the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but it. There are people trying to get ahead of the truth by feeding small amounts of it, knowing that the sun's coming out. Because you have people in a complete psychosis that are completely delusional. We're not talking about them anymore. No matter how much you guys have to deal with them, sometimes they're really not the focal, they're not in the arena of life. Okay, so don't get too preoccupied by them. But shit, I'm losing my train of thought. Because there's so many trains of thoughts. What were we just talking about? Hey guys, I look refreshed. You guys always, that's how I really need to work on loving myself. I want to see myself the way you guys see me. The truth hidden, yes, thank you. I've got to go soon. I really shouldn't have gone on live. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. There's all these people trying to get at the head of the truth. So collective, this is happening on a mass scale. So think of like the Epstein files that everybody's talking about, right? These Epstein files and all the information coming out about it is all orchestrated. It's to create a small, it's to feed you enough of the truth so that you don't crave anymore, essentially. So they're gonna jam these truth bombs, these wow factors, eating babies, and that is not endocrine harvesting. This is not new, guys. This is not conspiracy theory, okay? Like, there's actual science and data that can back up these things, because people have been doing this weird shit, okay? This is what happens when you don't unlock from within. It gets really sketchy down that path that we all avoided. So with the Epstein files, right? It's all true, but it's a fraction. This is the firmament. They're creating a firmament around the information collective. There's a part of you that knows the whole truth, knows when you have the whole truth and nothing but it, and knows when you only have a piece. It feels no different than going to bed after hors d'oeuvres and going to bed after a full 3-course meal. The same feeling. There's a yearning, you're still kind of hungry. Some of you guys need to work on your diet. Some of you guys aren't eating enough, or you're not eating at the right times and you're overwhelming your system. So you're not giving yourself food when you're working and active, and then you pump yourself with food when your body's trying to relax. Okay, so that's for somebody. But anyways, so that's just an example on like a macro, hidden for how long? However long they were hidden was however long it needed for them to create the firmament that is being shoved down our throats, right? So this is them telling us, eat 100 hors d'oeuvres and you're not going to want dinner. That's it. If you trust yourself, you will know you have not had no main course. You will know that these are just bites and nibbles of the bigger picture. Everybody who's being thrown under the bus, those are sacrificial lambs to the people we really want to expose, that are going to do this, that have been doing this for lifetimes. Diddy was a pawn. Epstein is a pawn. Any celebrity you hear associated this as a sacrificial lamb. We aren't at the meat and the potatoes yet, guys. You know me, I'm a truth fiender. So I'm seeing this shit and I'm going, but where's the rest of it? Okay, don't give me fucking 10 sliders, okay? And tell me I ate dinner. I did not eat dinner. I had 10 sliders. I had 10 hors d'oeuvres. I had 10 fucking whatever. You get the point. Yeah, a lot more will be coming out for sure. No, I actually feel like there'll be such massive changes in what we allow that it will then get revealed. I actually think that there is enough information to get us to reject certain things. Why would the universe reveal more when what was revealed we're still not even fucking chewing on? It's like the social media can really get us to get all caught up in the performance of it all, making people think, oh, it's not real, or this is happening behind the scenes, instead of really processing how fucked up some of the things that we allow and that still go on in front of us as a mass collective that we are so desensitized and numb to. And then when people aren't desensitized and numb, they're demonized, they're attacked, they're told they're sick, they get omitted, they get ostracized, right? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like people are thawing out in like mass amounts, and we're gonna have you're gonna start seeing in social settings. That's where you're gonna start to see this change, where social settings typically have these kind of energies and vibes and conversation. Now social settings are getting kind of heavy. They're getting kind of serious. They're getting kind of, like there's some kind of shift with like social aspects and how we interact, and it has to do with some kind of like civil disruption, which could potentially, which I believe will lead to a civil war. But it's civil disruption, meaning like this status quo that we live by, disruption in the way of we're not functioning by the rules and regulations that were mapped out. We've essentially attacked them. So there is going to be this dismantling energy Whether it means the whole government crumbles, I don't know. Nations fall, I don't know. But there's a dismantling on a macro level that is occurring right now, which is a reflection of your dismantling that you've done in your spiritual journey all this time. It is. So within, so without. Civil unrest. We're at civil unrest. It's about civil disturbance now, where people say people all go into work, but instead of one, imagine if you've got a department of 100 people and 80 of those people within one, they were in a lunchroom or they were all, I don't know, they came together and decided that we don't want to work till 5 anymore. We want to work till 3:30. And 80 people in that department of 100 decided that. And then this was happening at another business and another one and another one. People just said, no, I don't want to. You ever hear that song? What is it? Jay-Z said, you ain't got enough. They don't believe you. You need more people. It's that energy, the power of numbers. And this is to those of you that walk this journey, that understand the power of the individual. Because you won't understand your contribution to the greater whole bigger than you, if you can't accept your own. Like, this is somebody who's very well aware of their own personal impact in their lives and others. That the universe is bringing into some kind of union collectively. These people are not necessarily people you're going to have romantic or even personal relationships with. This could all be surrounding a mission that is close to your spiritual journey and in your consciousness right now. All of you agree on something and are all willing to put your time and energy into this group effort. So this is the activist, this is the freedom fighter, this is the, right? Like, it's that energy. We're doing this for the greater whole. Nobody has to convince these people of this. They all came together because of this likeness. So even if it isn't activism and stuff like that, there's something, it could be creative endeavors, creativity, things like that. Your creative gifts, your true passions, even your sacred rage, it's getting you together with people. That's very potent energy that is actually bringing you into union with other people that are just as passionate. Other people who've gone through what you've gone through, so they understand how you've gotten where you're at and why you look at things the way you do, why you live the way you do. Okay, so also I'm seeing here, oh my God, somebody's on the way to you and someone's really stressed out about that. This is about this getting ahead of the truth. Somebody wants to get ahead of the truth, but they can't, because the person with the truth, i.e. wind, is pushing. The truth puts wind in the sails, which gets the boat to move faster. The truth is always going to supersede this lie. It's like a lie is trying to race the truth and it doesn't win. I don't know if I communicated that well enough, but there is somebody who's really stressed out about a truth coming to you that they just, with the anchor, were not strong enough to tell you themselves. So in a way, this person manifested this, no matter how much, because I personally feel like if they could, they would stop this person from telling you, but they cannot. In a way, though, in this person's higher consciousness, they are relieved. They are relieved. Because they didn't have to do it. Let's see what else. The universe is asking you to be open to communication. Let's see what this communication is about that the universe would have to tell the collective to be open about. What is this? Well, I wouldn't want to be open to that conversation either. Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Oh, hell no. Okay, guys, that was another message. So someone wants to have a healing and reflective conversation. I'm not going to be a bitch about it. It's a bit of an I told you so moment, but I feel like with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups, there's some information that's coming to you about your past that you were not privy to. But I do feel like this is the Jill in this deck is going, I kind of knew this was coming. I'm not surprised. I feel like somebody wants to have a discussion about the past. It's a healing conversation. I feel like somebody wants to give what they were holding back giving from an individual, whether it's the truth, love and affection, both. This could even be support here. This could even have been like a parent for some of you that are a bit younger. Like you had a parent who didn't want to offer you help. They wanted to see you get it yourself. It's like this energy of like, you could have had a parent be like, well, you need to get this and you need to get that. And now you're at a certain point, and I'm tapping into somebody's parent who feels like they can't take a lot of credit for where their child is, and they feel fucked up about that. They are now trying to find ways to offer you support. But the ways that you needed the support, you don't need it now. So they would have to dig deep and offer some like kind of like because it might not be materialistic support anymore. Like you could be doing well financially. This parent maybe didn't support you when you were going through some really tough financial times. But it looks like they want to support you now, but it's just not going to be able to be in that way. They're going to have to find another way to offer support to you. And that is what I see the universe asking you to be open to. That's the thing. Instead of staying in a spiteful energy and being like, well, you didn't give me what I needed then, why don't you see what the universe is asking you to be open to now? Especially with, I feel like there are let's clarify some intentions and things here. Oh God, I can't stand that energy. It's part of the reason why I can't stand. And it's not even to say, anyways, I don't even want to go into that vibration. I swear to God, I don't even want to acknowledge it. It's just so pathetic. Anyways, let's see. Oh, there's that sun. Yep, somebody tried to get ahead of a truth here. But the whole truth and nothing but the truth was the only thing somebody was going to be open to. So I see some of you guys rejecting. It's not even rejecting. I just think you trust your instincts and you're just like, I'm not satisfied. Like the analogy about the food, like, you know, you were not given the full truth. So you're kind of just like, meh, okay. I'm going to leave this party that's only fucking handing out hors d'oeuvres, and I'm going to go get me a burger before I go the fuck home. Like somebody isn't taking what somebody's buying. Like somebody's just like, yeah, I knew that, or I didn't. Some of you guys, somebody's going to tell you something they know you didn't know, hoping that you'll be like, that must have been the truth. Somebody's like, oh, I can see that, but it doesn't answer this, that, and the third. You start asking questions. This person starts, again, somebody collective is an opposite to you. They're identical to you in a way, but they're opposite, and they're identical in nature. They're opposite in degree. This is somebody who has a very, very bad relationship with the truth. They don't like to hear it. They don't like to communicate it. And they love to live in illusion, of course, until the illusion crashes and burns. Like the control and the contentment they feel living in their illusion, it's like a high. So somebody has a really bad relationship with the truth. But I feel like somebody's realizing like, oh, my lies are catching up to me. The sun's coming out. Like, I need to do the logical, smart thing. Remember, I told you, being honest. If you don't want to be honest because you're a good person, be honest because you're a smart person. This is somebody being honest because they're a smart person. So you're going to have to use your discernment collective if this person is being smart because they're being honest because they're smart and they're a good person, meaning like they choose to live out their consciousness with morals, values, and integrity. Or if it's just the latter. Sounds like somebody has a flat tire. Okay. Let's see. see what else. What are you guys saying? Did we pray? No, I don't think so. Hold on a second. Almost there. Hold on a second. Almost there. What time did you start in the reading? Because you got to consider the fact that we might have prayed when you weren't here. Because it's nobody who ever was here right at the beginning who says that. And if they do, it's usually a bunch of you and you're like, bitch, you haven't prayed. Like, stop talking, pray, ground the reading. But like the people who come in halfway through and then say, instead of asking, hey, did we pray? I don't think you guys prayed. You weren't even like, just, is there a chance you might have like missed it? No. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I'm not even gonna get weird. I feel like I spoke my truth, but it feels like they don't believe me, so I'm gonna just give them space. Good job, Bree. Good job. You communicating the truth wasn't about making them believe it. It was about living in your reality and rejecting any illusion that you were living by before or that you were living out before. It's like apologizing. You do that to lighten your energetic load. The person doesn't have to receive the apology. They might turn around and be like, I don't take your fucking apology, shove it up your ass. Are you going to go to God and be like, fuck you for making me apologize to them? Are you going to go to God and be like, well, that feels like a load off of me. I did the right thing. Thank you. Yeah. Right? So we have to keep that in mind too. Right? A lot of people apologize because they just want acceptance. Like they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for whatever they think the person is now going to do because they apologized. Or do you forgive me? So that means I can now do this again, and we can now do this again. Validation, granted back access, things like that. Instead of being like, I'm apologizing because I want to make myself proud. I didn't like how I moved. I was ashamed of my actions and I want to be proud of myself. So I'm going to take accountability and say, I'm sorry. And now I'm proud of myself for acknowledging my low vibrational ways instead of gaslighting people out of them. And now I'm living at the vibration of which I seek, right? Good for you. You can leave it there. Yeah, I swear you'll feel better. If you apologize to somebody or you tell somebody the truth and they don't believe it and you feel bad about it, you have to ask yourself why you communicated it to begin with. Like, what was the driving force? Hey. Hey, Kay. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Kareem. Brooklyn. Girl from Brooklyn. Stush thing. Oh my God. It's a crazy day and age. People asking me if I'm fucking trans. Like, the fact that you can't tell I'm a woman, it's not a reflection of me, it's a reflection of you. You think I go, oh my God, do I not look feminine? Fuck that. Bitch. Okay, I'm looking at you like you must be from the 90s. The fuck? Anyways, sorry, I'm gonna calm down. About trans. Just know if I did have a dick, it'd be the biggest one. Just know that. Like my mom said, if I was a man, I'd have the biggest cojones. Means balls. Anyway, shout out to Mama Cup. Sorry, we out here balanced as fuck. Yeah, integrated, you already know. You can't tell? Well, good luck in the dating world. Good luck. Anyways, let's see what else. Oh, I just got a channeled message who was asking me if I'm trans. Yo, you see what's actually crazy about that? The direction of where this toxic Jezebel feminine energy is going with how the beauty standards of what women should do to be beautiful doesn't make you any difference than a trans man. You can go to the same hairstylist, the same lace front installer, the same lashes tech, the same bodybuilder, the same butt lift fucking surgery. What's the difference? That's why it's debatable. That's demonic within itself. Jezebel did that to you. Femininity is not something that can just be purchased. It's something from within. It's not something that can be personified externally. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyways, it's not. It's from within. And I don't care what you identify as, man, woman, that's not. I'm saying your femininity comes from within, whether you have a dick or not. Feminines, same thing. Do you know how many feminines lack true femininity and then will over personify it externally? But if you watch them, they lack that feminine, nurturing, confident energy that every divine feminine has. Yeah, but I don't personify it enough externally, right? Bye. You will never make me insecure in my femininity. I ooze it. Okay? The children, the dogs, everything can't stay away from me. The fuck? Okay, all the cats, the birds. My feminine energy, it looks like fucking, what was that cartoon? Was it Snow White? Anyways, moving on. I'm sorry. When did divine feminine become so cheap you could fucking buy her with 30, 50 grand? The fuck? Now you're a divine feminine because you got 50 racks. Fuck out of here, man. Anyway. Okay, there's some other shit coming in. This is this discussion. Okay, for some of you, somebody wants to have a conversation about your living arrangements. It's either trying to make them more permanent, or some of you guys live in a house that's about to be sold, so you have to leave. For some of you, somebody could have heard that you were looking to leave jobs, or you were looking to leave residence, and they're gonna ask you if you would be interested. Like somebody's heard that you're letting go or considering letting go of something in the tangible. I'm getting either a workplace, you want to leave your workplace, or you want to leave where you're living. Somebody wants to discuss this with you. They might have an idea. The King of Swords could have a solution. King of Swords very well is the energy of solution. So I feel like for some of you, this is, if you're dating somebody like in a relationship, there are some issues that came out in your relationship recently. And I just feel like whoever was in the really nurturing energy is tired and doesn't feel like trying to find the solution to the problem. So this is triggering in the partner the need to do this. They were codependent over their partner, always finding a solution to the issues in the relationship, like when there was tension, or this is the person who always apologizes or always brings back intimacy, or it's somebody, but somebody's tired of doing that. So now it's actually triggering in your partner the need to come up with a solution. And here they are. This is you guys. And look at how you're looking at them. You're looking at them like, okay, but you came with a solution. I've been sleeping on the couch in my apartment since November because of the karmic neighbors. Oh my God, karmic neighbors are such a thing. Oh my God. Ouch, dollhouse, hopefully so. Also to the detriment of my long distance relationship, rather than move closer to him, I chose myself. Good for you. I know that couldn't have been easy. Oh, Dior, I felt that. The next retreat's coming, Divine Femme. Oh my God, you guys can really feel it for real. I was talking about that all day. And we are adding a beautiful, so we're going to replace one of the days because of some of the damage and destruction. There was one of the days in particular, because of where we were going, that we're going to actually cancel, but I wasn't sure yet what I wanted to replace it with. And we found it. We're going to take you guys to Glistening Waters in Mobay, and then have like a beautiful dinner out there on the last day. So yeah, really excited putting in that work. And obviously you guys are feeling it in the ethers. Oh, thank you. I missed you guys too. And I just want to say one other thing, guys. Feminines, just Fuck a beauty standard, bro. Allow your true, authentic beauty to shine. Wear your hair the way you feel to. Dress how you want. Allow your sexiness is your kundalini creative energy going out into the universe, attracting everything you want, not just Dutty John Crows. Okay. Okay. Know that you're not just someone's type. You are a bunch of somebody's types. I don't care what the fucking beauty standard is. Okay? Some of you guys don't look nothing like a bad bitch, but you are a bad bitch. And that's coming from a good woman. But you don't play into the beauty standards. But geez, if they could be a fly on the wall and they could see you, who matter than you? Who matter than you? Never settle. Yeah, I'm a good woman. Love you. We need to calm down. I can hear you guys now. Calm down. Calm down. All right. In the inside that matters. That's what I'm talking about. Talk that shit. I'm not going to talk too much shit. Bop, bop, bop. Thank you for the readings. I got to go. Sorry they said that. Oh, don't worry. Listen. People have said a lot worse to me. My skin has gotten quite a bit thick, and I always have something slick to say back. But that wasn't a slick comment that I said back. I was really, I wasn't even trying to attack that individual. I was really just being honest. It's sad that we can't identify a male and a female in the times we're in. It's so sad that feminine and masculine energy can literally be personified by a look. A look. All of creation is built off divine feminine and masculinity. Look at the yin and the yang and all the study that comes from that. And we, our dumbass human being selves, chalked it up to a look that anybody can personify. Men can personify. It just, there's no depth. I don't give a fuck what anybody is out here wearing. Just don't be trying to gaslight and lie to people. That's it. Other than that, we should all be free to want to express ourselves the way we want to. We should all be free in our desire. I mean, I don't believe that. I'm so sorry. I do not believe we should be free in our desire. I don't. I really don't. Especially if you're not in a healed place and you're still living out toxic, broken energy. Your desires could actually be like your demise, like literally. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. Any other messages before we wrap up, guys? I'm not going to stay on too long. I just wanted to do a quick boop, boop. I think about a friend I lost 5 years ago, and every day I've tried everything to stop, but I can't find peace. Decadence. I love that word. New place looks cool. Oh my God, guys, if you guys knew how, it's just been, I don't know. I do know. I know that I can't explain to you guys where I am and exactly what's going on with me in real time for my own safety and security. You understand? I have to be super vigilant and smart. You know what I mean? Because of how I'm living. I have to be smart. Okay? Any tips for students right now? I'm in a school only guy with a bunch of girls. Well, what school? Only guy with a bunch of girls. Maybe that's going to help you. I feel like that's going to help unlock your feminine energy. No, that doesn't mean you need to go and get a BBL. I'm just saying you might need some of the feminine energy that you're getting bombarded with by at this time. Do you still have dude's dog? No, I don't have nobody's dog. Guys, these dogs are not mine when I leave. I don't take them with me. I don't care how much. But you see, and if people think I'm going to take their dog because they're thinking she loves the dog so much. She's put in all this work. There's no way she's going to leave the dog. And then I leave the dog and they're like, what? Love is not, I don't perceive love the way a lot of people do. It's not possessive. It's not. There's lots of people and things I've loved and had to let go of. I learned that initiation I went through that initiation a long time ago. Would you have rather loved and lost or never loved at all, essentially? Could you imagine I chose to never love any of these animals, all of the support, love, company, protection they have given me, all because I couldn't keep them? Many people are like that. Enough people can't love kids unless they're theirs, and they won't admit it. They won't admit it. Some people can, but a lot of people can't. And it's because of that same energy. Oh my God, I'm getting destroyed by the skeeters. Guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up because the skeeters are coming from me. All right, last messages. Last messages. Divine masculine, true divine masculine energy. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. What else? Final messages. Final messages. Listen to me. I'm a divine being, okay? These mosquitoes try to feed off of me. They're gonna have to pay the ultimate price. Okay? The ultimate price they have to pay. They have to meet death. I remember when I first moved here, and I would just kind of like go like this, and they're like, you have to kill them so they don't come back for you. I'm like, what? So now I'm like slapping like abusing myself. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been here too long. I've been in Jamaica too long. Jamaica broke me out. Burning coffee helps? Yeah, I've heard that too. But I have, I put my sweater on. I have my track pants. I just need my sweater. For some of you, most of you are in a relationship. For very few of you who might not be in a relationship with this person, or you dated them and you guys broke up. But there's a masculine there. Some of you are gonna have a child, and it's working. There's a masculine who's about to pursue you, but I don't know how this masculine interprets this, because there's a spirit baby that's on the masculine. The spirit baby actually goes to the masculine first. That's what I believe. That's why a masculine is supposed to pursue a feminine. Because especially like in dynamics like these. Anyways. Oh my God, guys, the mosquitoes. Happy Chinese New Year's. It's not today. It's on the 27th, isn't it? Or the 28th. Hi, beautiful Trinidad in the house. Hey. Yeah, I just had compassion for kids so much. It's coming, like, I can see kids now. Yeah, I could. Yo, man, couldn't tell me nothing about kids until I did inner child work. I started doing inner child work, and then I just started to love children. But before inner child work, I didn't really give a fuck about kids. Like, I don't give a fuck about them. I can barely take care of myself. I ain't trying to have no kids. Like, definitely not now. And then I did all this inner child healing, and then I just started like, I started feeling really differently about children, man. Like, I don't know, I can also see the inner child in like adults. It's different now. Anyways, Chinese New Year was on the 17th. My son heard you. He said, okay, dang. Oh no, guys. Don't make the kids hear me. You gotta be over 18. The New Year energy is still here in the beginning. Yay. Aw. Thank you for saying that. Who knows? I still got a little time left before I dry up. We'll see. Maybe I'll spit out a baby or two. Who knows? Oh my God, wouldn't that be hilarious? But if I don't, I'm okay with that too. I just know that if God doesn't make me a mom, I'm not going to make myself one. I swear I'm not going to do it. You see the boys from the other apartment? No, I don't. You helped me be authentic in my desire to be a mom one day. Aw, really? Baby cup. Oh my God, Sydney, it'd be a baby cup. They celebrate for 2 weeks till the full moon. Who celebrates 2 weeks till the full moon? Yes, baby angel gang. Oh my God, baby is almost 15. Aw, you got a big baby. I believe you're going to have one too. LOL, a few? Oh my God, a few? All right, now this is making me a little like a few. I'm just feeling like my body, like I already have hip problems. We'll see. God knows best. Hello, love. I'm bipolar. Um, guys, I'm doing personal readings, but you can only book it. I'm bipolar. I suffer a lot. What should I do? I've actually read for quite a few people who've been clinically diagnosed as bipolar, some that were on meds, some that have come off. I've also read for people who had like full-blown schizophrenia. I believe these are spiritual dispositions before they were physical ones. I'm not a medical doctor. I cannot advise you in that way, shape, form, or fashion. But what I can say is that it is as above, so below, so within, so without. If you are feeling bipolar, one of the universal laws is the law of polarity. Try seeing what the bipolar is trying to show you and why you reject the opposite end of the spectrum when you're on the other side. So if you're feeling, this is about when you're feeling really high highs, you don't let the low energy, you don't abandon it. You still acknowledge it. You acknowledge the part of yourself that isn't as happy as you are right now. Doesn't take away from your happiness. I'm going to be happy in this moment, but it doesn't take away from the fact I'm not going to gaslight myself in believing that I'm not still struggling with this, having these fucked up issues. So your bipolar is essentially the north and south pole. Well, if we're not saying north and south because we look at that as north node, south node, so let's look at it as the west and east. Okay? That's the wide spectrum of your soul and your emotional disposition. That's a gift. That wide scope allows you to process a lot of data and information, not just with yourself, your surroundings, empathy. So try to accept yourself. The more you accept yourself at the different, so a lot of time when people are bipolar, when they're at their high, they feel shame. Well, I'm too high, I'm too happy. Then when they're at a low, it's shame. Oh my God, I'm too low and I ruin the vibe and nobody wants to be around me. It's shame, shame, shame. So of course they're bouncing from one end of the spectrum, trying to avoid what? The shame of it all, instead of embracing your scope. Sorry, I can't see the, okay? No, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm half Italian, so there's sometimes a little roll of the tongue. I don't know. A lot of hand gesturing. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I've read for a lot of people who have that, and the help that I'm able to offer them is essentially accepting the polarities and then taking the data and information from them, meaning like you don't need to experience the extreme to get the data and information. You can start to balance out. And you know what your peak is, you know what your far east is, and you know what your far fucking west is. Okay? And you can let people know about it too. While you're nice there, balanced in the middle, you know you can get east, you know you can get west. Right? And then you start to integrate. So instead of shaming them, you accept both and they start to naturally integrate with each other. And then that polaring effect becomes less. But even if it doesn't, it's okay for you to be really happy about one thing today and then really pissed off about something else too. You're allowed to do that. If you're asking somebody from Angel Gang, you're allowed to do that. In our world, the world we live in, our creator said that's okay. What's not okay is suppressing, gaslighting. Okay? Yeah, that's not okay. Right? And making people your emotional punching bags. No, that's not okay. Because you're trying to understand yourself. So spend time alone. People are so afraid of being alone that they refuse to take time to themselves when they're in a bad mood. When I'm in a bad mood, I'm not calling your phone. I'm not asking you what you're doing today. I'm not calling you saying, do you want to link up? I have enough emotional intelligence and accountability to say I'm in a bad mood today. It's probably not the best time to fucking tell this person to come over, even though I'm going to have a bad attitude, treat them like shit, and I don't want to host them. So then why would I tell that person to come over when they ask to? I would say this isn't a good day for me. Right? So that's what I mean about not gaslighting ourselves and others. Just accepting, no shame. Right? A lot of people are going to shame you out of your emotions because they're emotionally dead inside or emotionally inept or have the emotional intelligence of a fucking goat. Okay, so don't let somebody with the emotional intelligence and the personality of a goat fucking tell you about your emotional scope when you're literally at the opposite end of the spectrum. You have so many emotions pumping through, you don't even know how to keep it together. Who do you want to be? You decide. No shame, no condemnation. I can't remember if it was pre-Patreon or early Patreon. Such a good little live. Aw, thank you. I know, just a little one, right? Anyways, I'm going to come off. Look, it's going to be about 5:55 on the clock, which is the time that I set the live. Anyways, guys, please like the video. Share your comments about the energies that you are going through, feeling at this crazy, intense time. Let's document this here as much as we can together. You know, that's what really gets me to want to come on more regularly. It's just like, what a time to be alive. Like, there's so much going on, and much of it we talked about and read into years ago. So I want to be here for this with you guys. See ya. And the dogs are trying to chase the birds out of the sky. This is what I'm saying. Like, there are some people who are just out to fucking lunch. Okay, I love the dogs and everything, but they're literally trying to chase birds out of the sky. Okay, anyways, we're gonna wrap it up there. All right, thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Patreon gang, you'll see me first. I have some content that I want to get to you guys, but Lord willing, by the grace of God, you guys will see me on more regularly here, and we'll work through these energies together. But in the meanwhile, you already know, let your inner high priest, high priestess live. Let your authentic self live, because God knows the world is a better place, you being your authentic self in it. And I don't care, give a fuck what demon tells you otherwise, okay? They're a liar. Anyways, bye.